Welcome back to All Things ETH. My name is Aaron, and on this channel we talk about all things Ethereum. We talk about projects, NFTs, play to earn, and price. And today, guys, I bit the bullet and opened up Gala Games, and man, it is addicting already. I have started a town in Townstar, and I just want to give you this. There's nothing like this on YouTube, because I tried all day yesterday to find this. So I'm going to make what I want to show people a very, very simple guide to getting started. Townstar is a challenging game, guys, and I want to show you my screen here. So super challenging game. I am not going to show you game play necessarily. I'm in a spot where I can just sit here and not do anything, because it is literally a stressful game in the fact that you need to act quickly, you need to act precisely, and make sure that you have a place where you can actually breathe, because this will time suck your life if you let it. Because gosh, I probably spent 3-4 hours on my day off yesterday just trying to get started, get to a place where I can make this a sustainable game. So highly recommend, first of all, when you start your Gala account, get a Gala account, get that started. Run over there if you can, get yourself the there's a $50 or $50 in Gala coin NFT that gives you this truck here with a little bit of speed on it. Will give you 1 town coin every time you finish the daily quest. I'll be doing that soon. I haven't done it yet. It's just the one thing that was recommended from all the other videos that I did that I will be doing. But you guys, find yourself a forest landscape within 6 blocks of a city, so that you only pay 1 gas every time. So let me, I can't click on this right now because it's gonna unload all my money. When you click on your truck, it'll show you your deliveries. And when you deliver, you wanna make sure that your deliveries only take 1 gas per delivery. Otherwise, you are gonna put yourself at a severe disadvantage, okay? I'm not going to show you gameplay. This is all about strategy. This is all about getting started. I'm going to show you what buildings I have, how many farms, how many farmers, and so forth. And just get started this way so you have a sustainable ecosystem right away. And make sure, guys, this, I can't repeat this enough, make sure that when you walk away from this game that you send your truck before you walk away. Otherwise, this right here, this number 130 that's blinking, is how much money my crew costs. All my my lumberjack, my farmers, my ranchers, they cost this much money per minute. So and this is not real money. This is just in the game money. So it's not like I'm spending money every time I'm playing. However, this total goes up whenever you send your truck out to deliver some goods, and this is what your cost is per minute. So another thing to think about, and this is super important, guys, don't forget this. If you start Townstar, you do not have to be sending the trucks out constantly with low returning goods. I would not send my truck out too often with just a load of grain, or just a load of maybe feed or something like that, or wood, guys. Yes, it'll make you $3,000. That is a decent amount of money in the game when you're getting started. But look at this. I have destroyed all of my ponds except for this middle one here. I had a pond here, I had a pond here, I had a big old pond down here, and I've gotten rid of them. Every single one of these ponds, when you get rid of it, it's $5,000, and this is what I used to build up my town so far, as well as I did play a couple items that got me some decent money. I set up a, let me show you what you can create here. I did set up a windmill and made myself some flour, which was good, but I'm not even going to start there, because this is what I highly recommend. Build yourself a wool farm as soon as possible, because wool will make you $44,000 every time you send out your truck with 10 wool on it. These are the things that you'll need. Start with 4 farms. Try to get 4 wheat farms around the pond. That means the pond will water your wheat farms for you. You don't need to have a well. In fact, there was a well here that was auto-populated for me. I deleted that, and I think there was another plot of farm here that I even deleted as well. But as long as your wheat is next to this pond, and next to meaning within 1 square of, these will auto water themselves. So your farmers will just come out, they'll harvest, and they'll bring your wheat to the silo here. The silo holds your wheat. This will auto-populate right away. The wood shed will auto-populate right away. You will want to build a lumberjack house. This is one of the first things. It's a little expensive at $50 per minute, but he will continuously get you wood, which you will need to build the other buildings. You'll have 1 farmer automatically. I recommend as soon as possible building a second farmer house so that you get these guys moving really quickly. Bringing, every couple seconds they'll bring wheat to your silo. Get that going as soon as possible, and then start building your wool farm starting with the feed mills. I've got 2 feed mills. I've got 1 feed trough. I've got 1 well, and I've got 1 sheep pen. Now the sheep pen is going to be your most expensive thing at $40,000. You may need to, you'll want to delete every single one of your ponds, like I said, to make this possible. You'll want to not delete anything that's going to cost you money. You may even need to send out 1 or 2 loads of grain to get you the money that you need. But as soon as you get this going, guys, the sooner you can get $40,000 per load. And every time you use gas, this is the biggest thing, you do not get more gas. You do not get more gas. You do not get more gas. You do not get more gas until you build a separate factory. It costs so much money to get started in the petroleum that's needed to make gas. And let me tell you guys, I tried this in 2 worlds. I nuked them both before I got to this point. I was spending, in my first world, I was too far away from a city. I was spending 3 gas per load, and I was wasting money by sending wheat out to get only 3,000 back when I was spending upwards of $500 per minute on my entire crew when you finally get your petroleum up and running. So do not, if possible, spend any money on gas, any loads on gas until you get your wool farm going. My next thing, guys, is I filled up this storehouse. This storehouse is necessary when you start making wool. Do not start making wool without having the storehouse up, because you will need to be able to store it. Now you see 6 flour in here because I had 2 windmills going, and that's I made mistakes, guys. I built a sugarcane farm just to have fun. It's not it's not gonna help you out. In fact, I ended up flushing my silo to get rid of 6 harvested sugarcane because it was just a waste. It was getting in the way of the priorities. So this is extremely competitive. It's extremely hard to get started, but here's how I start. Again, this is how you start. Build 4 farms around your pond. Delete things around your pond if you need to. I deleted a well over here. I deleted an old farm space. I think I even deleted a piece of road so that I could put in 4 wheat farms right around the pond so they water themselves. Build 2 farmhouse with a little guy that comes out. They only cost you $10 a minute. Then I built 2 ranch houses. I actually started with 1 ranch house. It's probably better than starting with 2. Probably don't need 2 until you have your wool going, your sheep pen. You have 2 feed mills. You could probably start with 1 until you make your second ranch house. Make sure you have a well by your sheep pen. Make sure you have a trough. You'll need all these things plus the storehouse and the lumberjack house to get this far in the game. And I'm not that far in the game, guys. So do this strategy right away. Make sure you have all these pieces that you see here, and you will be successful, and you will have a farm. And the very next thing, and I'll show you this probably tomorrow, is how to build out your petroleum setup so that you can make your own fuel. But getting your wool production up to snuff before you get down to 20 gas is super important, guys, because once you get below 20 gas, you start getting stress. Can I afford to continue to run this town without gas? And so I highly recommend getting this setup going and then pumping out the cash with your wool farm. $44,000 every time it goes out. It will cost you about $40,000 just to make the refinery. You'll need another, I believe it's $20,000. Here's all the things you'll need for your refinery and making gas production. So you go over into industrial here. You'll need a builder house, which is industrial building. You'll need an oil pump. You'll need a refinery. You'll need a warehouse. You'll need a water facility. This all adds up super quick, guys. $10,000 for the warehouse, $10,000 for the water facility, and at least one wind turbine. I recommend you get 3 wind turbines going because the power is the most expensive part, or the most time expensive part. And then you'll also need a worker house. So I think, did I say that wrong? Okay, no, your builder house is already built. I'm sorry, that you do not need a builder house. That is already on your property as soon as you start. You can build a second one if you need to, just to keep you going, but I don't think that's necessary. You'll need a worker house, 3 wind turbines, 1 water facility, 1 warehouse, 1 refinery, 1 oil pump, and I believe that is it. So if you want to upgrade your fuel storage and you have enough money to do that, that's probably a good idea. If you have a lot of extra money from getting out early with the wool, I highly recommend getting a couple more wind turbines, possibly another worker house, and then a warehouse, a second one, another oil pump, and if you can, possibly another refinery, because here's the deal: when you refine, you need one of them. You need to tell it to produce petroleum first, and then, because you need petroleum to get gas. Now you can't do them both at the same time, so you have to stop one to do the other, and it's a pretty tough process. It's rather expensive because not only do you have your refinery, this guy in the refinery costing you $200 a minute, you also have your worker that's going to move your water, and your water guy too costs you money. Guys, this adds up so quickly. Where's the water? Yeah, water facility is going to cost you $50 per minute. Your worker is going to cost you $60 a minute, and your refinery is going to cost you $200 a minute. So because of these expenses, I would start maybe with your oil pump and get your wind turbines going first, and then add your warehouse, and then before you add anything else, make sure those things that don't cost you money per minute are built first, and then build your worker house, then build your water facility, and make sure your water facility is next to either a well, guys, or right next to a pond, so that it does not need, so that your water guy isn't walking out really far to go get. So I'm going to put my water guy here, possibly in a different space. I do want to build it out in this neck of the woods so that it's all confined in one space. So I need to build a road here. Everything has to be along a road. Every single one of your wind turbines has to be on a road. Every single your water facility has to be along the road. Your houses and your storehouses and all these things need to be along the road. So plot that out as soon as you can. I probably put my refinery somewhere along here. Probably put my worker house closer to the truck. Not necessarily needing to do that, but his house, he'll be so busy that he won't go back to his house too often. So putting that far away is fine. I'll probably build my road out all the way around here, and every single one of these roads cost you $1,000. And don't forget that your refinery needs an upgraded road. So you need to upgrade for $9,750 just the road in front of your refinery to even build it in the first place. So a lot to think about, guys. With that, I don't have much else to talk about today. Want to thank you, shout out to all my scholars who are grinding. Still do have the 1,000 sub. I'm giving away 3 to 4 scholarships. If we get to 1,000 subs on the YouTube channel, guys, before the end of the year, I will give away 4 scholarships. And if we don't make it before the end of the year, I will be giving away 3. 1 at 800 subs, 1 at 900 subs, and possibly 2 at 1,000 subs if we do it before the end of the year, guys. So share the content, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell to see more, and thank you for watching, guys. I am going to also be doing content about Townstar as long as I'm actually going to make money using it. So tell me in the comments if you're already playing. I would love to hear your strategies if you're interested, and thank you so much for watching this basic beginner tutorial, and let me know what I forgot. Thanks.